Hey, happy Friday, friends. It's Casey McCoy with Create Captivate, and this is episode number 72 of 5-Minute-ish Fri YAY. Today, I'm just going to take it easy and take your questions live on the spot. So, I am currently, you can see, I'm sitting in my car and in between appointments this afternoon. So, I just wanted to jump in here. We'll see if we can get anyone to join us on the live, and hopefully we will. Hopefully we'll get a few people to join us here and submit some questions that I can kind of just spit out some answers as quickly as possible. I am really, it's been, there's been so many questions thrown at me, just client-wise this past week. A little more than normal, actually. So I do have some that I can kind of throw into the mix, and some things I can talk about that have been relevant in our world this week, and I'm happy to do that. But if you do have questions, anything related to marketing or graphic design, so logo, brand identity, graphic design, social media, content creation, tools and resources to use, websites, search engine optimization, about any particular platform, whether it's Facebook, Instagram, anything really. Just throw it at me. Let's see what we got here. So we'll just wing it and see what happens. I had a wildly busy week this week, and so I thought, maybe we could just take a break. I could take a break from planning Fri YAYs and just have a little one-on-one time with you all. So one thing that's popped up here recently for us and some of our clients. Oh, good, we have someone watching. Cool. Say hello when you jump on. Say hello in the comments so I know you're here. And once again, it's just a live Q&A. Anything. No holds bar. Marketing, design-wise, throw it at me. I'm going to do my best to spit out the best answers possible here on the fly. And I'm just going to be sitting in my car. And just before I go in, this is getting transformed. I am about to go into the salon and get these roots taken care of. But in the meantime, I'm just here hanging out with you all. So, what do you have? Because for me and our clients this week, we've had some stuff pop up with, let's talk a little bit about print marketing and what kinds of files and formats and things you need to know. Just some kind of general print marketing, foundational things to know. If you are going to do any advertising in print, there are a few terms that I would want you to be familiar with, and just some kind of basic rules and principles. So first I want to talk about with this quality. So let's talk about files. File quality depends on what type of file that you're going to be submitting to a printer. Printers typically like to get EPS files sent to them. And that EPS file is it's an Adobe created file. And it allows them to kind of manipulate the setup so that it fits their printing format. And manipulate the image so that they can, the image or the document or whatever they're working with, so that they can make it whatever they need it to be in order to print the best way possible. So we've had this pop up here this week of, if you're going to submit something, let's say you're going to work on a flyer and it's going to have some pictures on it. You are going to probably want to have, you want high quality, high resolution images. And so you want to know how many pixels, the dimensions in pixels of those images. And you want to know, there's one really key term with anything images or print, and that is DPI. So you want to know that DPI. And typically with anything that's going to print, it needs to be 300 DPI, just kind of across the board. Anything that's like 72 in that lower range, 72, 96, somewhere in there, that's going to be web ready. So the difference is when you print something, it's all these little dots. So all these little dots that make up a shape or, fill in a space. And so when the higher number of DPI, the more dots. So it's just filled in more, and so when you print it, it's just higher quality and it looks a lot more crisp and clean. That's how you get those images that look super sharp and in focus. Whereas sometimes you can see that if it's a lower resolution, lower DPI, it's going to be more pixelated and blurry looking and just not as professional and clean as you want it to be. So that's just kind of a general foundational thing to know about getting any kind of materials printed, any marketing